Pugilism Company. Read BBS. BBS. Thurman Lopez. PBC on Fox from Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Keith, Once Upon a Time Thurman versus the Riverside Rocky Josecito Lopez. After 22 months of inactivity, hey, Thurman, he looked real good early. He was active. He was pumping that jab. He was busy. He was sharp. He was fast. Like, he couldn't have had a better round to start the fight. He got Lopez's attention with a right uppercut. 22-month layoff. He looked real good. Real good. Like he hadn't skipped a beat. He even caught Lopez coming in with a nice counter left hook that dropped Lopez in the second. And Thurman nearly finished him in that round. So it's looking like a perfect comeback fight. And after a couple more rounds, the only suspense was when and or if Thurman would stop Lopez. But slowly but surely, Lopez was chipping away, man. And in the seventh, he badly hurt Thurman with a left hook. Caught him along the ropes, left hook, bow. Some follow-up lead right hands, and Thurman was in full retreat. He actually should have held, but he was like too hurt to even hold, so he was just flailing around the ring, just bouncing rope to rope and just disengaging. It was such a dominant round for Lopez that it was 10-8 on all three scorecards without a knockdown. Thurman wasn't down, but it was 10-8 nonetheless. As the fight wore on, Thurman's punches lacked the same effect, so he relied on activity and movement. He had Lopez's nose bloody, scrapes on the side of his left side of his forehead. Thurman clearly won, no doubt, but he struggled mightily with Josecito Lopez. 22 months or not, man, no, I ain't having that. You should never be on the brink or on the precipice of losing to Josecito Lopez by KO, no less. Man, this dude has fought as low as 130 at one point. Keith Thurman, 53% KO ratio. You shouldn't be on the brink of being stopped by this dude. It was reminiscent of Thurman Collazo, where he got hurt in round 5 with a body shot, left hook to the body, and he wasn't the same the rest of that fight, though he won it. Similar to the Robert Guerrero fight, where after Thurman dropped Guerrero responded. Thurman didn't finish so well. And that's not a good thing, man. It's just not a good look. Again, and we're talking about levels here. Josecito Lopez was on a lower tier than Collazo and Guerrero. Yet in your comeback fight, it looks just like that. I think we're seeing a case of a guy who's wasted his prime. 22 months, that's right at 2 years. Thurman was in his prime fighting years when all of a sudden these injuries, and I won't get into whether they were authentic or manufactured, but nonetheless, you wasted 22 months of your prime, dude. Period. The Fox interviewer didn't reference any other name in the post-fight interview to Thurman but Pacquiao. And that's not a coincidence, by the way. That's not a coincidence. But that's also not a winnable fight for Thurman to me. I know Pacquiao's the regular WBA champ. I guess I don't know if that makes Thurman the irregular champ, or Thurman's the super champ and Pacquiao's the super duper WBA champ. I don't know. Pugilism Company, we don't get down like that. We don't care about cubic zirconia belts and pleather straps. But I would like to see that fight, though. I can't see Thurman winning it, though. And just breaking it down, Spence, Crawford, shit. We don't need to discuss. I don't want to see no podcast referencing Errol Spence and Crawford versus Keith Thurman. Porter, Danny, I don't know, man. Mikey, I don't know. Jesse Vargas, even AB, Adrian B-side, I'm not sure Keith Thurman beats any of those dudes based on what I saw last night. I hate to say it, but that's just, we can only go on what we saw. I think Pacquiao may be a cash-out fight type option, and then Keith Thurman just might be a guy after that, man. Like, real talk. It just didn't look good. Wasn't a good look. Anyway, please subscribe, like, comment from the home of the 3-piece combos. Pugilism Company. Read BBS. BBS. Blackbird Sugar. Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.